our fathers from our youth even until this day, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God.
Have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God. Now let's go to Hosea, the 1st chapter. Hosea 1. Go ahead.
The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and
Hezekiah,
kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel.
So this is the days of Jeroboam, when he was going off, like when you read in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. Read.
The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. For the land hath committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord.
What is great whoredom? Departing from the Lord. What is this? The worshiping of other gods. That's spiritual whoredom or spiritual fornication. Now you understand in Revelation 17 where it says, Mystery, Babylon the Great, mother of harlots. To let you know that a church will be set up that will purposely have you spiritually fornicate against the Most High. And it will be spread throughout the whole earth to make all people spiritually fornicate with a new God. That's the mystery, because everyone thinks that this church is the holy church of the Most High. The mystery is you're fooled. It's actually the mother of all the whores. And their missionaries is just setting up what? More whorehouses. Read the next verse.
So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, which conceived and bare him a son.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, Call his name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to seize the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at the day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel.
Go ahead.
And she conceived again, and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, Call her name Lo-Ruhamah.
Call her name Lo-Ruhamah. That Lo-Ruhamah is not pitied. So the daughter that would come from this whore would be what? Not pitied. That means straight wrath is going to come down on you, and there will be no pity. Now we can understand how that happened in 70 AD when the Romans encamped around Jerusalem and started killing them. And people started eating children and killing themselves. Blood was all over the place. The Lord didn't have any pity on Israel. When the other nations came into Israel and started taking them over and destroying them and taking all their riches, the Lord had no pity. So this story is a metaphor of what Israel would go through. Read on. For I will no more have, go ahead.
For I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away.
I will utterly take them away. Taking them out of the land. Link it up to 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. That's why Israel is not in the land. More proof that the children of Israel are scattered. So those that are in the land cannot be the people. Read.
But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Lo-Ruhamah...
Now it says, but I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, to let you know that Judah stayed during that time. And I will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. To let you know the Most High would save them himself. His spirit would protect Judah. Why? Because when the kingdom was split, Christ would have to come through Judah. So Judah had to stay. So when the kingdom was split, Israel came over here. which are the Indian tribes, and were scattered throughout different places over there outside of Israel, and different lands. In Assyria, parts of Egypt, they were scattered. But Judah stayed put, because the Savior would come out of Judah. He couldn't scatter Judah, because Christ had to come through Judah. Read.
Now when she had weaned Lo-Ruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, call his name Lo-Ami.
Call his name Lo-Ami. That Lo-Ami is not my people. Now check that out. That Lo-Ami in the Hebrew, which is, when you look at it in the Hebrew, La'aim Yah, La'a means no. La'aim Yah, not my people. So this new child is saying, listen, these people, even though they're physically my people, spiritually, these are not my people no more. Because if they were God's people, they would be following God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Read.
For ye are not my people, and I will not be your God.
And I will not be your God. So what is the Lord doing here? Divorcing Israel.
Well,
divorcing Israel. I'm going to show you though. Let's keep it up, because everything that you're thinking, it's all going to come together. That's why we have a class. Read the next verse.
Yet the number of the children of Israel should be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered.
So now they're going to start multiplying and having children, right? Read.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said until them, you are not my people.
What place where it was said you are not God's people? Captivity. The Lord don't know nobody named Negroes, black, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Panamanians, Guatemalans, Brazilians. He don't know nobody named Hawaiians and Samoans and Panamanians and Indians. So in the same place it was said, you are not my people. Read.
You are not my people. There it should be said to them, you are the sons of the living God.
In that same place it shall be said to you, you know what? You are really the children of Israel. You're not Haitians. You're not Cubans. You understand? You're not Venezuelans. You are actually the chosen people of Israel. The people that was split and came over here through the diaspora. You're not Jamaicans. Because God never named you that. In captivity, you were called a no people. In captivity, you lost your identity. The Lord don't know Dominicans. The Lord called you Simeon. The Lord don't know Haitians. He called you Levi. Read on.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head.
And we know who that one head is, right? That's Christ. That's the marriage. It's coming together, right?
It is.
That's the marriage. Read.
And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
Jezreel is just another name for Israel. Right? Now, that's the marriage in the Old Testament. There's a lot of other scriptures we can use, but let's go into the New Testament. Let's go to St. John 3 and 25. St. John 3 and 25. Let's start there. Can you read that for me, brother?
Then there arose a question between some of John's disciples and the Jews about purifying. And they came unto John and said unto him, Rabbi, he has